Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing great. Today is 16th of August 2021 and the day is Monday. Here is your English teacher from Kids University. Today we are going to learn about countable and uncountable nouns. But before that, let's revise nouns. Do you remember what are nouns? Well, a noun is a person, place, animal, or thing. For example, apple, baby, beer, bed, cat, book, tree, man. These all are nouns. Also, do you remember what are singular and plural nouns? A noun that names one person, animal, place, or thing is called a singular noun. For example, boy, cat, house, bag, and book. These all are the singular nouns. They are only one in number. And what about the plural nouns? Well, a noun that names more than one person, animal, place, or thing is called a plural noun. For example, boys, cats, houses, bags, and books. These all are plural noun because they are more than one. If you want to revise it in more detail, you can check the link given below in this video. I want you all to open up that link and please revise this topic as I want you to understand this concept better. Now let's come to our today's topic, that is countable and uncountable nouns. Let's look at countable nouns. What are countable nouns? Well, countable nouns are things that can be counted. A countable noun can be singular or plural. One apple, two apples. We say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. A or an is used only with countable nouns. For example, I have a cat. I have a jacket. Here is a chair. There is a bus. Do you see? I have used a in every sentence. I have a cat. I have a jacket. Here is a chair. There is a bus. But why we have used a in every sentence? That is because these words do not start with a vowel sound. That's why we have put a before every noun. But if a noun starts with a vowel sound, then we use an. I have an orange. I saw an ant. I ate an egg. Here we have used an in each sentence. But why we have used an over here? Because here we have each noun with a vowel sound. And I'm sure that you all know that what are vowels. the letters A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. We have 5 vowels in English. So, we have put N over here because O in the orange is a vowel. I have an orange. In the same way, I ate an egg. E in the egg is the vowel. And what about the last sentence? I saw an ant. Again, we have A over here, which is a vowel. That's why we have put N before it. In the same way, if we say, I have a pencil. I have 3 pencils and I have 4 pencils. I have 3 bags and I have 5 books. These all are the countable nouns. Now let's look at the following sentences. If we have one countable noun, we say, I have a pencil. But if we have more than one, then we say, I have 3 pencils or I have 4 pencils. In the same way, if we have one bag, we are going to say, I have a bag. But if we have more than one, then we are going to say, I have 3 bags. The last one is, I have a book. But if we have more than one book, then we are going to say, I have 5 books. So, have you all noticed that we have put an S with each noun in its plural form? Why? Because these are more than one. When there is more than one thing, we use S. This shows us that there is more than one thing. And also notice that we don't need a in front of the nouns which we have used in plural forms. So, we cannot say our pencils because the S means there's more than one. So that's incorrect. In the same way, we cannot say our bags or our books because there is already an S in bags and books. And when there is the S in the nouns, it already means that there are more than one thing. Here is another example. I have one sister. I have 3 sisters. So, notice here, you can count the number of sisters I have. And when I have 3 sisters, I have added an S. Again, we can count the number over here. I have 1 mango and I have 3 mangoes. Do you see? I have changed the word mango with mangoes. Why? Because when there is more than 1 mango, we call it as mangoes. But see, we have some exceptions. For example, the word fish. We can count the number of fish, but we never add an S or ES in its plural form. Fish remains fish in its plural form. It's the same with sheep. We can count the number of sheep, but we do not change the word if there is more than one. Sheep will remain sheep in its plural form also. I can't say that I have 5 sheep. I would say I have 5 sheep. There are some rules for singular and plural nouns, which we have already learned in our previous grade. But if you want to revise it in more detail, you can check the link given below in this lecture. Now let's talk about uncountable nouns. What is the difference between countable and uncountable nouns? Well, uncountable nouns are things that cannot be counted. So they only have singular form. For example, some rice, some tea. We do not use a or an with uncountable nouns. For example, happiness. I do not say a happiness. We also don't add s or es in uncountable noun. And the reason we don't add s or es is because uncountable noun is something that you cannot count. Can you count happiness? Can you say one happiness, two happiness, or my friend has 5 happiness? Have you ever heard like that? No, you can't really count it. Happiness is an uncountable noun. It's the same with words like sadness, trouble, salt, sugar. These are the things that we cannot really count. So because of that, we do not add s or es to uncountable words. We have some more examples of uncountable nouns. Furniture is an uncountable noun, but chair, bed, refrigerator, table are countable nouns. Have you noticed that chair, bed, refrigerator and table comes under the category of furniture? So, another thing you will find with uncountable words is that a lot of uncountable nouns are actually categories. And what is the meaning of categories? Well, a category means a particular group of something, or it means any group of people or things having same qualities. So, within the category, you can count things, but the category itself is an uncountable noun. So, furniture is an uncountable noun and chair, table, refrigerator are the countable nouns. Let's look at the other one. Clothes. Clothes itself is an uncountable thing, but frock, socks, t-shirts and trousers come under the category of clothes. We can say that I have 10 socks, or I have a pair of trousers, or we can say I have 5 t-shirts. But we cannot say that I have 5 clothes. It's incorrect. So, clothes is an uncountable noun and frock, socks, t-shirts and trousers are countable nouns. In the same way, the word money is an uncountable noun. I know it's a bit tricky because you think you can count money. Yes, you definitely can, but in English, the word money is a category and it's an uncountable noun. We cannot say I have 5 money, and we also don't add s or es to money. We can say I have a lot of money or I have no money, but we cannot actually put a number in front of money because it's an uncountable noun. But you can count coins, dollars or rupees. These are countable nouns and they comes under the category of money. Well, a lot of times different types of food and drinks are also uncountable. For example, milk. We do not count milk. We cannot say that I have 1 milk or I have 6 milk. But what we can do is we can add a container to this word or we can add an amount. So what we can say is I have a glass of milk or I have 2 cups of milk. In the same way, rice is an uncountable noun. We cannot count rice. So we always keep it the same or we can add a container or a quantity in it. Like I can say that I have a bowl of rice or I have 2 bowls of rice or I have 3 bowls of rice. You can always say like that. There are many countable and uncountable nouns in English. Can you think more of them? Always remember that countable nouns can be singular or plural, but uncountable nouns are always singular. This is all for today. I hope you understand the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. For your practice, I am going to give you some homework after this lecture, so you can practice and understand the concept better. I am ending my lecture here. Take care, stay safe and goodbye.